Okay, today we're going to talk about triangle inequalities. So inequalities means things that are not equal, right? So some things are going to be greater than, some things are going to be less than, etc., etc. So let's start with the beginning. The smallest angle is always across from the smallest side, and the largest angle is going to be across from the largest side. So look at this picture right here. If this is our largest angle right here, we'll put a happy face on it. Then across from this, that opposite side is going to be your largest side. And if this is your smallest angle, then across from your smallest angle is your shortest side. All right? So let's take that knowledge and let's apply it down here. Example 1, name the angles from largest to smallest. So they want the largest to the smallest. So let's find the largest number in our triangle. What's our largest number here? 10. So what angle is across from side TV? It's going to be U. So angle U would be your largest angle. What's the next largest side? 8. So what angle would be across from this side? V. And then the only angle we have yet to use here is angle T. So T must be our smallest angle. So this is how you would name your angles from largest to smallest. So across from the largest side is the largest angle. Across from the largest angle is the largest side. So let's talk about that for number 2. On number 2, they want longest to shortest side. Well, what's the largest angle? E, 86. And what's its opposite side? Right here, DF. So DF would be your largest or longest side. Okay, now that we have that, let's do the smallest. What's the smallest angle? 37. What's across from angle F? Side DE. So we know side DE would be the smallest side. Well, what's the only side we haven't talked about? What's the middle length of side? What's the in-betweener? It's going to be EF. Okay, so largest to smallest, largest to smallest. Okay, with that being said there, let's kind of pick and choose some problems here. How about, let's do one together. So looking at one, name the angles from largest to smallest. What's the largest side? LM. So what's the largest angle then? N. I'm going to write that down. Angle N would be the largest. What's the next largest side? 14. What angle is across from the 14? L. So then the last angle that we haven't talked about yet is M, and he would be our smallest angle. Okay? How about you try 2 and 3? So 2 and 3, you try. Okay? You could do them now. You could wait to the end and do it at the end. I usually like to watch the videos one time through and then go back and write the notes. But you could do whatever you would like to do with that. So let's look at number 4. Name the sides from longest to shortest. Well, longest would be the biggest angle first. So the biggest angle is what? 100. What side is across from this 100? HG. So HG would be our largest side. What's the next largest angle? 45, which is H. What's across from H? JG. So JG must be our next longest side. And then what's the only side we haven't talked about yet? JH. Okay, so that is from longest to shortest. And I am going to have you try number 5 also. Okay, so try 2, 3, and 5. I think those 4 examples will help you a lot to be able to do those 3 problems and bring those to class. Now this is the second part today. Today we're talking about triangle inequalities. Here's the deal. If I give you 3 numbers, those 3 numbers will not always form a triangle. Think about it this way. I could have a triangle, has this length side, and then I tell you the side's this. So let's say that's 2, 6, and 5. Look at that. There's no way that's going to ever form a triangle, right? No matter what I do, it's just not going to form a triangle if I have this as my angle, right? If I can't move that angle, it's not going to form a triangle. So just because you have 3 numbers doesn't mean it's going to form a triangle. So if I give you three numbers, you have to figure out if it makes a triangle or not. And how you do that is you do your three cases here of the triangle inequality. You want to make sure that any two sides you have is bigger than the other side. Any two sides is bigger than the other side. Any two sides is bigger than the other side. Okay, so let's apply that to this problem down here. So I don't care how you want to label these. You can label them A, B, C. You know C is the biggest one, right? C is the biggest one. And then you want to try it. So I always did case 1. 3 plus 5, is it bigger than 9? Is 3 plus 5 bigger than 9? Is 8 bigger than 9? No. Automatically, if one of the cases fails, automatically this is not a triangle. Okay, not a triangle. You're done. You don't have to do anything else. So if any of the cases fails, just stop. You're done. So let's keep going because I do want to show you where all the cases work, okay? So let's keep going here. And let's see if we could do one of these together. Let's do 8. So I'll label this A, B, and C. C is always the largest one. And for case 1, is 6 plus 9 bigger than 12? Well, 9 plus 6 is 15. Is 15 bigger than 12? Then yes. Case 2. Now we already did 6 plus 9. So let's try 6 plus 12. Is 6 plus 12 bigger than 9? Well, I don't know. Let's see. This is 18. Is 18 bigger than 9? Yes, so that works. What's the other two sides that we need to add together? We did 6 plus 9, and we did 6 plus 12. What else do we need? We need 9 plus 12. Is 9 plus 12 bigger than 6? Well, this is 21. Is that bigger than 6? Yeah, it is. So that is how you're explaining it. You're explaining it by showing the cases. So by showing the cases. So you will need to show those cases, okay? So yes, it's a triangle. Okay, yes, it's a triangle. So I would like you to do this one, and then I would like you to also try this one right here, okay? Try those two and bring those two to class, and we'll talk about it then, all right? So those two and bring them to class. Let's go down here. Draw the triangle. They gave us angles, they gave us sides. Oh my gosh, what do we do? Well, here's your hint. It says draw a triangle. Start by drawing a triangle. I don't care what it looks like. I'm not going to like whip out the protractor on you here. The next thing I would do is put my angles in here and just pop them in there. So 60, 30, 90. Okay? I'm not going to get all crazy on making sure the triangle looks exactly 90 degrees or any of that. Just put them in there. Now let's think about this. Across from the largest angle is the largest side. What's our largest angle? 90, right? Ooh, let me change that. There we go. 90. What's our largest side? 5. Those should go together. So across from 90 should be a 5. So the side must be 5. Let's keep going. What's our next largest angle? 60. What's our next largest side? 4. So across from the 60 should be a 4. And then our last side must be a 3. All right? There you go. You've got your triangle then. So first you want to draw the triangle. 2, you want to put in your angles. And then 3, you want to put your sides on. Okay? I would like you to try this one right here and bring that to class, okay? So go ahead, make sure you finish up all those problems I asked you to do, bring them to class, we're going to discuss them, and then I will talk to you then. And make sure if you have any questions, you ask me in class too. If any of this is confusing, that's what I am there for, okay? So make sure you ask me questions in class. All right, until next time, have a fabulous day.